Choke no joke, you already know. At my favorite Thai spot. They convinced me to try a new plate today. It's crispy chicken with cashews, vegetables. Zorro thinks Diddy's cooked. Stevie J said when he get out, he gonna be partying. Come on in. 215 Nitro, what up? Philly in the building. That would be Jasmine Rice. Yes, it is. I got to think for Thai food. Ramona, good looking. Ramona, appreciate you. So, all y'all been paying attention to the Choke No Joke travel group. Shout out to Shamika, Tori, Ortiz, Mike and Robin, Deshaun, Max and Whitney, Tasha Rain, LNA. Hopefully, I ain't leaving nobody out. Blame the food, don't blame my brain. So, before I get into the Diddy thing, I want to let y'all know that we decided that our anniversary cruise, we decided is going to be next year. If you want to get down, because you missed the last one, you want to be on this one, I'm telling you now, you got a whole year to get ready. Next one we're going to is Turks and Caicos. Next year cruise, Turks and Caicos, Puerto Rico, Antigua. So if you want the dates, you want to join us, trip gonna run you about 3 grand for a couple, maybe 2,500 the lease. Solo, the least you could pay is like 1,700. You're gonna have to put 600 down, and then you pay the rest in October. So if you're going by yourself and you're doing the inside of the cabin, that's probably about 1,700. $1,700 for 9 days, all inclusive. That's less than $200 a day. If you ain't got that, I don't know what to tell you. But we had a vote, a very quick vote. It might convince me quickly. Joke, if they can't go, they can't go. We going. So the Choke No Joke Travel Group is for people that work hard and could spend money to on themselves and treat themselves to something special. So next year, 1 year from now, or a little less than a year from now, we're still doing another trip in October or at the end of the year. But for our cruise, this is going to be an annual thing. Our cruise next year, our cruise next year. Let me know if you want to go. Hit me up, choke no joke at Gmail. If you've been watching the footage, you don't want to mix the next one. Because I don't know if you ever been to Turks and Caicos, but I have. And if you think the water in Bimini was beautiful, wait till you see the water in Turks and Caicos. Turquoise. I told y'all we're gonna do 100 countries between this trip and last trip. We're gonna have 5 Caribbean islands under our belt already. So if you want to go to Antigua and you got some people there, you want to go to Turks and Caicos or Puerto Rico, hit me up, choke no joke at Gmail. All right, choke no joke at Gmail, or hit me on Instagram at real choke no joke and DM me. I'm gonna start sending out the link tomorrow. And like I said, this is for next year. So all you gotta do is put down $600. If you can't pay the whole thing off, and then pay your deposit. If you're going by yourself, you get a solo inside at 1,700. Put 650 down now, something like that. And then you got May, June, July, August, September, October. You got 6 months to put down the other 1,000. 6 months. That means $200 a month. All you gotta do is save $200 a month. 200, 400, 600, 800 a G. You paid off. I know you got $200 a month. Some of y'all blow that in weed. Some of y'all women blow that in Fashion Nova. 200 a month. You got that. 200 a month. Put down your deposit if you're going by yourself. And if it's a couple and y'all both got a job, it's even easier because you still only got to put down the 600. And your deposit don't go to me; it goes straight to Virgin. You pay them directly, Now, but I'm gonna start a membership fee to join my crew though. Those who already came out and supported, they don't pay the membership fee. The new people, y'all might have to pay a membership fee to join us. Unless you was coming this time and you didn't make it, but you told me you was coming. I hold it. I'm making that exception. Now everybody goes, Choke, I was going, I was going, I was going, I was going. This is good, bro. They convinced me on the good plate. And they batted this chicken right. I ain't paying for nothing. That means you ain't going nowhere. You ain't paying for nothing. How you keep the lights on in your house? How you keep food in your refrigerator, clothes on your back? You ain't paying for nothing. Let me tell you something. The Choke No Joke International Travel Group is not for brokies. In the words of Lotto, if you a brokey, talking about you ain't spending no money, this ain't for you. This is for the people that got some coins that love to see the world. As you see us running around, I got some more footage dropping. Wait till you see the suite we had. And Travel Group, we gonna have to get us a suite in Turks and Caicos. We gonna have to get us a suite in Antigua. We gonna have to get us a suite in Puerto Rico. You know how we do it. I gotta call Max and Whitney. So let me read this. So Diddy is now looking for a female lawyer. Diddy a month out from going to trial, y'all. A month. 1 month. Like, I don't know if he should have asked for a speedy trial. I don't well, in one way him asking for a speedy trial is good because the longer he wait, more of these bull BS allegations coming up. Um, and then at the same time, I feel like it's a rush for his defense. So here's what it said. Diddy wants a black woman in his corner when his federal trial begins in less than 3 weeks. Jesus. And that's why he's searching for a new attorney to add to his defense. Sources with direct knowledge say that Diddy's lawyers are searching for a black female attorney to join his current trial team of Mark Anifilio, and Tinningeragis. If I said those right. Now, why would y'all think Diddy want a black female lawyer on his team? To me, my skin is still scarred up from that damn tan. I believe Diddy want a black female lawyer on his team for the jury. If we get a good black uh, female attorney, that she's going to to be the one that be able to cross examine like people like Cassie, Tasha Rain. What up, Tasha Rain? What you think about Turks and Caicos? Are you on this one, Tasha Rain? You going to Turks and Caicos? You and your crew going? Yeah. You want to consult with your team? Yeah, I love Turks and Caicos too. You down? Okay. Well, we got more than half the team down already. That's Tasha Rain, Tori, Shamika, Robin, Mike, myself. That's half. We won the vote. We won the vote. I'm down. Me and my sister will be in attendance. All right, Ramona, hit me up. Send me. You gotta send me an email. Joke no joke at Gmail. I will be sending out the link tomorrow. And don't worry if you don't have the money now to make a deposit. You just might miss the sale, but that don't mean that you won't. You still can't go. You still won't be going. We're going in the last week of February. We want to go when it's cold here and it's hot there. Said Parfait is never going to see the light of day again. You know when you go to the penitentiary, you can't go outside, right? You do know they got windows in jail, right? He's not going to a supermax. To say that he won't see the light of day, that's a super exaggeration. I don't think you ever been in jail before. January, what up? So February next year, y'all. February 2025 will be the reunion. Will be the annual. And it's going to be even better because not only will we be going to more than one island, we be going to three this time. I'm curious to what they're going to do for the 2 days of travel. They're going to have to put the Scarlet Night probably on the last 2 days of travel. I don't know what you talking about. He said he never ever touched another boy. Child Lord Jamal, Cuban Link, TA. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to Thailand. Y'all know I love this Thai food. I gotta lose like 50 pounds before I get to Thailand so I can put 50 pounds on. Yeah, I seen the dude challenge Cuban Link. So if I don't know what that's about. I don't care. Anybody from Antigua here? Better watch the Maury Thai fights. So do you think you're gonna find him guilty? So I think they're gonna find Diddy guilty. I have mixed feelings on that. You know why? There's one side of me that say he's gonna get railroaded because just a black man, and the way they arrested him and got him locked up right now just make me feel like they gonna R. Kelly him. R. Kelly case was so fucking weak in New York, bro. I didn't even think he would lose that. Like it was such fabricated stories and all based on surviving R. Kelly. I just really didn't think that was gonna happen. So to see how R. Kelly got railroaded, I feel like Diddy he'll get railroaded. Then there's the other side of me that feel like he sold his soul to the devil, and I don't think Satan is gonna let it end like that. Like Diddy is like really a part of that secret club. So I don't know. This could be one of those humiliation rituals, or it could be the devil. Like, yo, I gave you all the riches, and now it's time for you to, for me to get mine. So for me, it's kind of hard to say if I think they're gonna find him guilty or not. I think that if he gets a fair trial, with no BS, I think he could beat it. It's hard when just me. I'm not speaking for everybody, but I feel like Cassie was a willing participant in that lifestyle. I don't feel like she was a 100% victim. And I know a lot of y'all women and people say, "Oh, you know, he had control over her mind. You know, she probably wanted to get her music out." I just don't like. I've been in the industry 30 years, y'all. Right? I done got all kind of indecent proposals, especially by these undercover moles, these the men, and ain't nothing. And I'm telling you, I was in my worst position back then with child support. Like all my money was getting taken. If a nigga was gonna sell his soul, it would have been then. But being that, thank God I came from the project. Thank God I was born and raised with nothing. You know, because that's what built my character. Where a person can't offer me something because I grew up on nothing. So you can't offer me something, excuse me, for me to give up my integrity or sacrifice my integrity just for I don't give a fuck if it was money, a car, a plane. It don't matter because I survived with nothing. You know, growing up and you go in the refrigerator, knowing ain't nothing in there, you still go in there and look, hoping. So to be able to sit down and eat like this, you know, after all the hardship that I had, I'm gonna sell my soul for what? You stupid. Like I seen Chopper do all the dialogue interview Chopper about the Illuminati, and he asked him, "Was it real?" And he said, "Yeah, it's real." I'm gonna get some water. I ate one of them peppers. Whew. I ate one of these red chili peppers. Jesus Christ, my mouth is on fire. Still on fire. So Chopper was telling them that Illuminati is real. And he gave him an example of what he went through. Right? I got that pepper got my nose running. So I don't think I ever said this before. I'm probably almost positive I never said this before. But Chopper ain't lying, right? I know because I've been approached. Now I got approached on the gay side with the BET niggas, and then I got approached on the satanic side, right? Crazy shit is I was in Atlanta when it happened. I was in Atlanta when it happened, right? And how it happened for me, dude come and approach me. I didn't know him, but he knew me. He knew everything about me. And he starts talking to me, proposing me that he could take me to this woman who's supposed to run everything in Atlanta as far as I guess the Illuminati or whatever you want to call it. So what's we at? I can't remember. It was one event. It's an event I was at. I can't remember. It was I was at an event. It was a whole bunch of celebrities, a whole bunch of stars. And the dude came over to me, yo, choke, ran my whole shit down to me. I was like, yo, I want to take you to this woman. She could take you and take your shit to the next level. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right? Now, at this point, I've been around long enough to know that this is my initiation or my invitation, not initiation, my invitation to do to cross over, right, into what they call Illuminati. Now, there's gonna be people that say, "Oh, Joe, you ain't that influential." You really think that? They ain't gonna come to you, Joe, right? For those people, I don't even I don't even entertain them because they ain't been where I've been. They ain't worked with the companies I worked with. They ain't rubbed shoulders with the people I did. So I don't care if you believe me or not. Why? Because I have a witness. I have a witness. I keep receipts, right? And I'm gonna say this person's name because this person has never joined any of those organizations, and I know this person had high science and know more than me when it comes to that, right? I'm gonna tell you why I went to this person because I knew they knew. Y'all know my song, right? They got to you, the one that coined the phrase "choke no joke, chicky choke no joke." choke, no joke, chicky choke, no joke. I know this industry chick with a blog. When I had exclusives, I hit her off. When I did some ish, she pissed me off. It was crap ish, so I brushed it off. That song is a song that I wrote, which initially I was talking about Miss Info uh, backstabbing me for Jay Z, right? That's who the industry chick with the blog was. It used to be Miss Info, High 97. I was talking about her because I was giving her exclusive content to put on her page, and then I gave her this Jay Z content at the tunnel, and Jay had somebody film that night at the tunnel as well, but on the stage. So when she was supposed to drop my content, she dropped Jay Z's content and had me waiting, and then she dropped this. So back then, I would have slapped the shit out of her, and I tried to, but I couldn't catch it because I felt like she really played me, and I um, gave her a lot of exclusive and helped her build her brand. And as you can see, her ass ain't around no more for that backstabbing, nut sucking shit she was doing, right? Um, so yeah, so she played me like that, and me and her haven't spoke since, and I adored her at one time. You know what I'm saying? And she did that sucker shit for Jay Z. So that's where that song came from, right? I know this industry chick with a blog. When she got exclusives, I hit her off. No, when I had exclusives, I hit off. Then she did some shit to piss me off. It was crab shit, so I brushed it off. And that's what I'm saying. They got to you, boo. Don't they got to you, boo? Don't forget the light that I shined on you. And don't think I'm stupid because I'm eyeing you. Could have got some chicks to cut and scratch on you, and you wouldn't have a clue how fabulous it'd be. They put you in a bag, and shovel your ass like Kanye. Because flashing lights come when the bullets spray, and your ass won't be found like Lady May. Right? That's what I was talking about. Right? So the second verse of that song, I was talking about Jay Z and Jazzo and how they both came up together. Jay Z sold his soul and Jazzo didn't. And then that caused them to split and go their separate ways. Right? And I'm telling y'all all this for a reason, so I hope you're paying attention. Now, I told y'all I had receipts on them approaching me to join, right? But if you listen to the second verse till they got to you, which was there was a rapper from the projects that was heartless. Top of the rap game was his target. Got blessings from a dude in which he started out. That's Jazzo. Told him what the Illumin ones be about. He told him it'd be best not to go that route. But the rapper from Brooklyn wanted, but the rapper from Brook, but the rapper wanted possess riches and clout. For whatever the reason, the two had fell out, and the rapper from the project started standing out, illuminated like a house at Christmas time. Catch a few cases, but do no time. Strictly private jets, no more standing in line at the Clearport Airport. At the airport, Clearport is showing signs of growth. Destined to be the GOAT, not L, the one with the horns, the one you pay souls. The more you feed, the more you grow. Your family member be the first to go. As you can see, I mean, as you have heard, when people sell a soul, a family member goes, they lose somebody. Allegedly, the myth says Jay Z did it. He lost his nephew in a car accident, and then he says, "I blame myself." He blamed himself. I blame myself. What did he say? I blame myself. Something about his nephew in the car that he bought because of the car that he bought. I can't think of the lyrics to the song right now. But he assumes responsibility allegedly, like Kanye assumes responsibility allegedly for joining it and losing his mother, right? So, so the rappers from the project standing out, illuminating like a house at Christmas time. Catch a few cases, but do no time. Strictly private jets, no more standing in line at the airport, Clearport, showing signs of growth. Destined to be the GOAT, not L, the one with the horns. I'm talking about the Baphomet. The one with the horns, the one you pay souls. The more you feed, the more you grow. Your family member, be the first to go. You don't shine, you illuminate the whole show. But you gotta keep feeding or you next to go, meaning souls. You gotta bring more souls to the devil or you next to go. You cut off who need be because they can't be amongst the elite. Meaning, Jay had to cut off everybody because none of us was gonna go with him and suck no cock or get bonked in our ass or give our soul to the devil. So you cut off who need be because they can't be amongst the elite. This is Beans, this is Chris, this is Freeway, this is Dane, this is everybody gets cut off unless you're willing to get a sausage in your throat or in your back pocket, right? You cut off who need be cut off who need be because they can't be amongst the elite. Crushes team's dreams of living supreme, right? Crushes team's dreams of living supreme, meaning uh, Rockefeller state property, whoever. Crushes team's dreams of living supreme, living Big's dream, fucking the R&B bitch. You made it rich, stuck. You made it rich, stuck and killed shit like Poe. You show enough with the glow, meaning show enough, meaning the last dragon, show enough was the evil side of the light. Bruce Leroy was the godly side of the light. You show enough with the glow. Just to see you go, they go to your funeral, meaning he'll show up to people's funeral just to make sure they dead, right? Any other time you're not going to see him, right? So that whole song I wrote that right around the time when Jay and Jazzo was going at it, and this is when Jazzo, excuse me, even though he retracted it for whatever reason, probably got threatened or whatever, but um, this is a time when Jazzo and Jay Z is beefing, right? But Jazzo is saying that Jay Z, when they talk about Illuminati and da da da, he like Jay, he ain't down with all that. He down with this. This is what Bad Jazzo say, like, Jay gay, allegedly, and you know, but he goes back and retract that. But to make a long story short, to circle back on what I'm saying, that verse tells you that I know that Jay and Jazzo came up at the same time. Jay uh, leapfrogged Jazzo because he got with Leon and niggas on the dark side, and you seen him running around with Diddy and all that other stuff, right? Allegedly. So um, that's where that verse come from, that song. Now, going back to when I got approached to what y'all call the Illuminati to be a part of it. So I'm at the party. The dude tells me he wants to take me to this woman, right? Which I know now is probably a witch, um, like a high priestess witch, like as they allegedly say, like Beyonce is, right? So he's telling me this lady could do all this stuff for me, this, that, and the third, And he wanted to take me to this, that, and the other. He gives me this card. I can't remember what the card said, but I can picture the card in my head. And it had some type of symbol on it. Now at this time, this is when Jazzo, he's living in Atlanta as well, right? And at this time, I'm gonna say him and Jay's probably it was probably right before Jay gave him that distribution deal with that weak ass company is. But I don't think Jazzo has seen him in Chicago yet. I think that came like right after. But anyway, I called Jazzo. I'm like, yo, bro, I need to talk to you. Let's do lunch. So we pick a spot to meet up at. I can't even remember where we was at. We sat down and I told Jazzo about the offer they made me. Now, Jazzo is the only person I ever told this to because I trusted him. I mean, I still trust him, but I trusted his knowledge. I trusted his spiritually. I feel connected to him, even when I didn't know him, because I knew what he stand for, right? And watching him from afar and seeing the stuff that he said, I knew that like he was dealing with high science, and he knew if I came to him about that I wouldn't be making this shit up, right? So we go sit down, and I tell him, I'm like, yo, they came to me, they approached me, they made it, whoa, 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 whoa. And I pull a card out and I give it to him, slide across the table. He take the card, he look at it, he said, Joe, my bad, y'all, somebody tried to call. So he said, yo, Choke, these people they they not Illuminati. He like, these people here, they dealing with like witchcraft. He said, this ain't that, this is witchcraft. And uh, he said, Choke, don't fuck with these people. You know what I'm saying? Not, I wasn't at all. I ain't had no, uh, uh, no temptation at all. But me, I wanted to know who these people are and what's the science behind them and stuff, right? But I knew that he's probably the only. Nah, I ain't gonna say he's the only person that got this got knowledge that I know, because some of the people that I know that got the knowledge, they down with that shit. I wouldn't trust them to even have that conversation. But them niggas being on try said, yeah, right. So she gorgeous. Um, so yeah, he like, yo, Choke. Nah, they dealing with witchcraft. This ain't that. These people are whoa, 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 whoa. I was like, all right. So after we talk, we getting up from the table. The car is there. I push it to him like, yo, you want it? He like, nah, I don't want it. He pushed it back towards me. Said, I don't want it either. And me and both got up. and left that motherfucking car right there on the table and shit. And I just say all that to say that I believe Chopper's story, um, especially when he said that dude went to the Playboy Mansion and got stabbed up. Now, why Hugh Hefner never been charged with anything with a man getting stabbed up in his house? Ain't that something? That shit ain't even make the news. And if any of y'all think I'm lying, Jazzo's around, ask him. And I say that to say this. I don't know how different my life would have been had I took them up on that offer, but I'm happy where I'm at right now. No demons, got my manhood, didn't sacrifice my integrity. You know what I'm saying? Didn't get on my knees. You know what I mean? So I'm happy with where my life is today. So my point is this: these people could offer you that, but God Almighty is going to have you if you stick with Him. If you got faith, you will be fine. If you fall to the temptation of the devil, you will be in jail like Diddy. Yeah, but if anybody think I'm bullshit, and you know Jazzo, ask him. He'll tell you, yeah, them niggas came in the pro show and he called me. And I told that nigga, F them motherfuckers, choke. We roll with God, baby. As y'all can see, my top spot don't fail me. And that was a new dish. I never even tried. That was smacking. Now I'm about to go walk on this goddamn treadmill. Yeah. Soldier Boy say they after him. Well, did Soldier Boy succumb to it? Did he give in to it? They can't be after you if you ain't a part of it. Now, if you don't went and took their money and all that shit, yeah, they might be after your ass. But me, I have no worries. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta hit Jazz though. I want to ask him how long ago that was because I can't. You know what? That was probably about 2018. Yeah, I think that was about 2018, 2017, 2018. It was around the time I was producing the Housewives. Then I remember it was this other girl around that time. She kept telling me how Beyonce was doing this stuff to her. Like she was bugging out. I don't know what was wrong with her. She was really she kept blaming Beyonce for stuff and Beyonce did this and did it. Like I couldn't even consume all the shit that she was saying. I thought the girl was crazy. Now that I think about it now, it ain't no fucking telling, bro. This girl, yeah, she has some crazy stories, man. Wonder what happened to that girl. She was really spooked. Like she was spooked. I think Jazzo knew her too. Keep y'all keep y'all integrity intact. You know what I mean? Don't let these people in this industry change your faith, change your religion. Because these people, some of these people idolize, excuse me, money so much that there's probably people watching this like, yo, Choke, hook me up with that person. Yo, Choke, why you ain't doing hook me up with the yo Choke? You still got the car? Like it's people that are doing that bad that they get that desperate that want to sell their soul. I had one of my boys, man. Uh, I ain't gonna say his name. I had one of my boys. That nigga asked me, "Yo, how you sell your soul?" I'm like, "What? Like, nigga, why would you want to know?" Man, fuck that. Man. And he was really researching how to do it. I don't know what happened to him. So you be surprised at the people that I'm sitting here telling this story to tell you stay away from it. These is somebody right now that desperate, that hard up, wishing that they would do it right now. They wouldn't care. I guarantee you. But joke no joke. I'm done here. Diddy's looking for a new female lawyer, black woman. If you know any black Esquire females, tell her Diddy's looking. All right. Joke no joke. You already know. I'll holler back later on tonight. I got some videos dropping too on